Good evening everybody and welcome back to Food Review Club. My name's Dan, aka 1 Minute Beer Review, over on TikTok and Instagram. Hope you're all doing well this evening. Have a beer with me. So, this evening I've picked out another big one from Belgium. This is Hoegaarden, which is a wit beer. Wit beer is basically a white beer or a wheat beer. Basically both exactly the same. You'll see when I pour it into the glass, it's going to overflow that, it's white. Very, very, very clear. But the emphasis on a wit beer is it's not particularly hoppy. The flavour tends to come more from the malt that's used and the byproducts of that malt. So with Hoegaarden especially, flavoured with some botanicals such as coriander, orange peel, stuff like that, gives it a bit more of a pungent sort of aroma because it's not very hop forward. You don't get the sort of hoppy smells or the hoppy sort of flavours. On the nose, it's almost like cloves. And on the tongue, it is a little bit peppery, a bit spicy sort of tasting. Now, they get that from the way the malt sort of ferments. Now, typically, with your more air dried or roasted sort of in a kiln wheat and barley, that tends to make the beer a lot darker. To get the beer that sort of colour, the malt is basically air dried, and that's what they use to brew with. Gives it a nice creamy, milky sort of colour almost. Yeah. Now, for me, I personally like a hoppy beer, so I personally am actually struggling to enjoy this one. It's not as flavourful or as flavoursome as I want my beer to taste like. You may disagree. This may be one you try and you drink all the time, It is sessionable, it's only 4.9%, so even at the sort of size it is, you could drink all of that and be okay, Maybe you'd order a second bottle if you're into it. But again, the sort of size of bottle it is, they're not just for caning off, they are for sharing or for having one and making it last you a little while. However, with the sort of way a wit beer is, the head goes straight away. Poured that, had a nice big thick creamy white head on it, and it's gone. So they don't tend to stay lively for very long, which isn't ideal. But yeah, Hoegaarden, brewing beer for quite a while. I think it was, there we go, it says on the bottle, 1400s they've been going since. They're now owned by AB InBev as well, so it's a product of big beer, I guess. But yeah, again, get in the comments, let me know what you think. Have you tried it? Do you feel the same way as me when it comes to Hoegaarden? What other beers do you want to see? Again, it's your page. I'm but your humble servant. Thank you again for joining in, and let's carry on drinking.
CS Big Daddy B, Pugs and Matt on a mission to find who's got the fastest, freshest food in the kitchen. Different places, different flavours, try different things. Who's the ruler of ribs? Where's the winner of wings? Who's the king of kebabs? Where's the boss of the burger?